Everyone liked me. Everyone was happy with me. So why was I slowly losing myself? This is the story of the price of pleasing everyone, and it's a lesson that might sound painfully familiar. I was always known as the understanding one, the go-to person for favors, the one who always said yes, the one who would bend over backward to avoid conflict or disappointment. I thought that by making everyone else happy, I would be happy too. I didn't want to let anyone down, so I let myself down instead, day after day. In the beginning, this people-pleasing felt like a superpower. It felt safe. I got approval. I sidestepped tension, and I felt needed, validated even. It was a currency I traded in for a sense of belonging. But over time, a slow erosion began. The foundation of who I was started to crack. My time wasn't my own anymore. It belonged to everyone else's emergencies and requests. My personal boundaries, once faint lines in the sand, were completely washed away by the constant tide of others' needs. My own voice, my opinions, my desires, grew quieter and quieter until they were just a whisper I could barely hear myself. The paradox of being a people pleaser is that the more you give, the more people expect. You set a precedent of limitless availability, and soon, it becomes an unspoken rule. You're no longer a person, you're a resource. The resentment starts to build, not just toward others, but toward yourself for allowing it to happen. My wake-up moment wasn't a dramatic explosion. It was a small, quiet act of rebellion. One day, I just said no. It was a simple request, something I would have normally agreed to without a second thought. But on this day, I couldn't. I was exhausted, overcommitted, and emotionally drained. So I said it. I'm sorry, I can't. The reaction was immediate and it shocked me to my core. Some people got angry, their faces twisting in disbelief. Some got cold and distant, pulling away as if I had personally betrayed them. And some, the ones I thought were my closest friends, suddenly showed their true colors. It was in that moment of rejection that I finally saw the truth with blinding clarity. They didn't value me. They valued my compliance. They valued the convenience I provided. My worth to them was tied directly to my willingness to say yes. That realization was a painful but necessary turning point. It taught me that you cannot please everyone and still live an authentic, honest life. It's an impossible equation. The cost of trying to please everyone is devastatingly high. It costs you your peace of mind, replacing it with constant anxiety about letting someone down. It costs you your self-respect, as you repeatedly prioritize others' comfort over your own integrity. And most tragically, it costs you your very identity, as you morph into a reflection of what everyone else wants you to be. That price is simply too high for anyone to pay. The most profound lesson I learned is this: you don't need to be liked by everyone, but you absolutely need to be respected by yourself. The moment you stop over-giving, stop over-apologizing for having needs, and stop over-explaining your boundaries, you start to reclaim your power. You take back the pen and begin to write your own story again. It's true, some people will leave your life when you start setting boundaries. They will see your self-respect as an inconvenience. Let them go. Their departure is not a loss. It's a filtration process. The right people, the ones who genuinely care for you, will not punish you for having boundaries. They won't require you to shrink yourself to make them feel comfortable. They will respect your no as much as they appreciate your yes. And those who leave, they were never meant to be part of your long-term journey. Their role was to teach you the invaluable lesson of choosing yourself. If this story felt personal, subscribe for more life lessons they never taught us. Turn on notifications, share this with someone who needs it, and comment if this spoke to your experience. Subscribe for more. Your healing and growth matter.